Morgan, how would you describe the significance of tonight's game?
It's a huge game. We know it. I think over the last little bit, we've all been looking at the standings and just keeping an eye on it a little closer than earlier in the season. It's getting to be that time where these points are important, and try to make that push.
The Buffalo Sabres right now are a different team than in years past. What makes the Sabres challenging?
Yeah, they've been playing well, obviously. Collecting a lot of points and playing well. They've always had skill and speed and all that stuff, and it's just a matter of time before they put it together. And you can say that about a lot of teams. So they're no different. So we're gonna have our hands full here tonight, but it's important that we're all ready for the challenge. I think this time of year, where we're at in our schedule, there's really no reason for us not to be playing our best here tonight, be motivated, and be very invested in what's going on tonight.
Craig mentioned that he met with the leadership group yesterday. I'm just wondering what you take away from that, how that sort of meeting is helpful.
Yeah, I think it's just an opportunity to kind of address where we're at, and the importance of tonight, the importance of our games moving forward, and the things we need to work on. And he has a good way of making that clear. And I think for our group, again, there's no reason for us to not be at our best tonight, be emotionally invested, and to be aware of the points that are at stake and what they mean.
Given the way that some of the games on his homestand have started the first period, are you guys taking a different tack to kind of maybe getting into the game and maybe not trying too much too soon?
We've definitely talked about it. I don't think that's been a result of a different game plan or a different approach. I think that's just how the games have gone. And that's not really the way that we've had it drawn up. We don't want to be giving up chances early, and we don't want to be playing from behind. So tonight, obviously, we're going to be focused on our start, and we'll look to improve on that area as you look back at the last couple of games.
Daryl Sittler.
Please.
We're thinking the same.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Please.
Daryl Sittler's 10-point night is going to be recognized tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that's something that could ever be accomplished again in the modern era of the NHL? 10 points in one game?
I don't know. There was probably a time where people didn't think it would ever happen, and he did it. So I like to think that there's always opportunity there to kind of match those cool records and those achievements. But as of right now, he's the only guy. So I think it's a great opportunity for our organization to acknowledge him and honor him tonight for not only one game and one night, but what he meant to this team, and his history here as a Leaf.
What's it been like spending time or being around him at all during your Toronto tenure?
It's been special. That's a great part about playing for this team, is you get to meet people that you used to watch, or people like him that I never watched but I knew about, and you get to mingle and kind of chat and kind of get to know one another, and that's been really special. And he obviously means a lot to this team, and this team means a lot to him. So it's been really special, and he's here this morning. So it's a cool opportunity for our guys to add some extra motivation. Not that we need any for tonight.
What was your personal high points? Do you ever have anything crazy growing up? Anything?
I don't know.
Nothing?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
How would you describe the significance of tonight's game?
Important. Every single game is important. Obviously, same division. They're in front of us a couple points. So, high importance.
This Buffalo team has been really hot this season. What makes them difficult to play against?
Yeah, they have a lot of good group of guys there, a lot of skill, young. They seems like they've been, figuring out their stuff, obviously. So it's going to be important just to contain them, play hard on them, keeping them on the outside, not giving them any rushes.
What's the mood like around the team going into this game?
We want to win. That's it. Just no other. Just we want to win. We have to win.
What has to change, if anything, tonight? What sort of adjustment can you guys make to turn things around?
Yeah, I think we just got to be, in chemistry with the forward and the D, playing in the system, playing in their path, and I think and then the rest is going to solve for itself. I think just playing it within our system all together is gonna be good for us.
You say you have to win. It's only January. How different does this season feel compared to the past couple?
I've been here for 3 years now, so at this point we were already in the playoff spot with a couple points ahead. Obviously this year it's not the same scenario. We're a couple points behind, so it's a must-win. Every night is a must-win if you want to make the playoff.
Are you surprised that you're in the position you're in, considering the way the last couple of years you were here went?
I mean, it's a tough league. Every single team pushing for their playoff. It's a hard league. So obviously, when you go a couple stretch without winning, you lose those points. And then if some teams go on a hot streak, can get away from you real quick. So yeah, I don't know. We just have to put our heads down, go to work, and get those 2 points tonight.
What was it like having Daryl around the team this morning?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, how many players did 10 points in one game? I don't even have 10 points this year. So, it's cool. We talked a bit, and we talked to Tiger to give us a couple of stories, how it was back then. The refs were not really as tight on the calls as they are these days, right? So it's just fun to talk with them and see their point of view on how hockey was back then. It's a lot of years ago. I wasn't even born, and I took a picture with him. I told him my grandfather would be jealous, not even my dad, just my grandfather. So it's pretty cool. It's just cool.
Do you think your game would have translated to playing back then? Do you kind of wish you played in different?
I guess I kind of play that, like old school type of hockey, just hard to play against. So I like to think so.
I don't know if you knew Tiger Williams is the most penalty minutes of anybody in franchise history. Did that come up today? And what do you think about meeting a guy like that?
I mean, he didn't say it, but I could feel it with the stories he was saying. No, it's just cool. Like I said, they have a lot of experience. They play in a different type of hockey, and it's just cool to see how the hockey evolved in that way.
How would you describe the significance of tonight's game?
Yeah, it's definitely a big one. We know the magnitude of it. Something that we don't really want to focus on. We want to just focus on playing our game more than anything. And coming out with a good start, I think, is the biggest thing.
What's your sense of the group? How would you describe the mood of the team going into this game?
Yeah, I think we're focusing on the stretch of games this year that we've played really well in, and trying to get back to that a little bit. And that's just being predictable for each other, making good decisions on the ice, being detailed, and being available for guys to make plays. I think when we're making plays, that's when we're at our best.
Because you guys have faced so much adversity throughout the year, no matter what you're throwing at this point, you guys have kind of figured out how to stay together and kind of keep that goal mentality in mind.
Yeah, exactly. We have the ultimate goal of winning as many games as possible, and going all the way through, and that's sticking together, and that's on the ice. We've been able to do that. We've shown that in games that have been tough, that have been physical, where we've come from behind. We stuck with it. We've relied on each other, and I think that's what we're going to need to continue to do, and we will do.
This Buffalo Sabres team has had a lot of positive momentum as of late. What makes them difficult to play against?
They're really dynamic off the rush. That's one aspect of their game that they've kind of always had, and they've really expanded with that. They're a good offensive team. They play fast, and they can turn around quick on you if you're not smart with the puck. So we've got to make sure we're diligent with that and getting it into their zone, because that's maybe a spot where we can take advantage of them a little bit is more around their net and deeper in their zone.
How different does this year feel? Simone was just saying, you guys pretty much had a playoff spot at this time last year. How has this felt different for you, the fact that you're kind of fighting still?
Yeah, it definitely is different. I feel like last year we're kind of feeling good all the way through the season. This year we're fighting a little bit more, but sometimes that's good, because then you find a way to battle and really hone in the parts of your game that you need to be better at come playoff time. So we're taking it as more of a challenge and something that's going to grow our game to be ready for the end of the year.
Craig met with the leadership group, he said yesterday. What's your sense of the guys wearing letters, the leaders on the team right now?
Yeah, they've been doing a great job. They've been staying positive, leading the group, pulling guys with them. There's nothing necessarily more you can ask of those guys. They've been great, and it falls on everybody on this team to be ready to play and come with a good start and win games.
What's it like having Daryl around the team this morning?
Yeah, he's great. He's quite a presence. Super special, 10-point night. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Super cool that he gets to come in and we get to share that with him. And he told us a few stories that are great. And it's cool to see a guy that had such an impact on this organization continue to be around, continue to be a part of it, and it'll be great to celebrate him tonight.
What's the most points you ever got, even in minor hockey?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe 5. Definitely nothing close to 10, but yeah, nothing that I'll ever get close to again, probably.
What's your favorite story from Daryl this morning, or Tiger, I guess?
I think seeing the jersey that Daryl brought, like talking about how you throw the fright strap on for the Broad Street Bullies, that's just a testament to the type of hockey they were playing at that time. Really cool, and you can see kind of how weathered the jersey is and how many stitches it has. You can know he was playing a hard game.
Do you think a 10-point night is something that could ever be accomplished in the modern era of the NHL?
I'd love to see it happen. It seems much less likely to happen now. It would be cool, but yeah, it seems like an unlikely feat. Just the way that the game's going and how good the goalies are and how good the defensive game is and how fast it is. It seems a hard one to do.
I understand Daryl spoke to you today. But Tiger Williams as well. Was that a bigger thrill for you to meet?
Oh yeah, no, it was both. It's both great having both of them in there, and you know what a night he had, Sittler, and you know I think it's great the organization celebrates that. It's a historic night, and it's still has never been broken.
What do you hope the guys took from the messages that Daryl and Tiger delivered this morning?
You know, I just think, you know, the pride of the Leafs and the organization and what is expected, the standard here and stuff like that. Not that they're not trying to hold that up, but a little bit of juice this morning with that. Having Daryl and Tiger come in and speak a little bit to the team, I think is always good.
How would you describe the significance of tonight's game?
Well, I mean, it's a huge game, obviously. We know that. All of them are. I mean, no different from the Colorado game, but, you know, heading out on the road here tonight, be nice to get 2 points and head out on the road with some confidence here and getting into Seattle.
What areas do you think you can improve on from these last couple games?
Well, you know, they're kind of a little bit all different, but I didn't like our start against Vegas. You know, I thought we were a little bit slow. They dictated how the game was going to be played. I didn't feel that in Colorado. I thought we made 2 mistakes with the puck, and that cost us. Odd man rushes. You know, limit the odd man rushes. You know, if we do a good job of that, we give ourselves a better opportunity, right? And tonight, this is a good rush team too. We all know that. They got talent and skill on the back end especially. You know, we can't be giving up odd man rushes. That's just too easy.
Joseph tonight?
Yes.
How easy was that decision?
Well, I really liked the way he played last game. So I think he's played pretty well, you know, since he's been back and given us an opportunity most nights to win hockey games. So.
And Yarncroke back in?
Yeah.
For Cologne?
Yeah.
To Mark's point, is there more emphasis on divisional games tonight and the
for sure. Yeah, no, there is. I mean,
February,
the divisional games are huge. We all know that. You know, that's never changed over time, right? So they're always big games against Buffalo and whoever you're playing in the division. So we got to be ready to go.
They've always been dangerous. How different do the Sabres look now versus when you faced them earlier in the season?
I think they're getting really good goaltending. That's a big key for them, in my opinion. Their goaltending's been really good. And they have the ability to score goals. We all know that. They got a lot of talent. But they're playing a real good team game, is how I see it.
So 10 points probably will never happen again. What was the highest point total of a game that you were involved in your playing days? Do you remember anyone putting up a quick, crooked number and looking over there and thinking, what the heck?
Yeah, it's... well, I mean, I've played, you know, with guys that have scored 4 or 5 goals in a game before and 6, 7 points maybe.
When you think back to Sittler's era, games changed so much. Is there anything from that era that you wish was still alive and well in today's game?
Yeah, I mean, it's like every sport. I think, you know, you watch hockey today and you watch it back then. It's just the speed and the structure of the game, the goaltending in today's game. Like, I mean, there's no time out there now. I mean, everybody can skate and get on top of you. You know, every team's got great structure that they play, and the goaltenders are like, you know, elite compared to back then. That's, Do I think? No, I don't. I think the game's in a great place. I really do. I think it's a great game. It's fast. It's just constant pressure and compete. There's no time out there. You got to make quick decisions, and the skill level of the players in today's game is tremendous.
Tiger Williams in the building. Did you ever tussle with him?
No, I never did.
Paths? No?
He was kind of before me. Got maybe a little bit of playing time against him later in his career, but no, I never had the opportunity, which I'm okay with.